conversation on the podcast before, and I think it's a conversation that too many people are having, but they're having it in an angry way.
Yeah.
Or they're just, you know, if you are gay, you're aggressive towards it. If you're not gay, you're trying to protect. It's just like, it's back and forth. I don't think anyone knows how to have this conversation. I think the first question is, how do you feel about being gay in today's world?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's easy because now it's more accepted? Or do you feel like it's harder because it's so talked about?
I think that, like, you know, I think, like, a really cool place for us to get to one day is the day where, like, nobody has to ever make a whole big coming out. Like, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Right. But, no, I want to get to the point where, like, we don't have to do that, because I just remember, like, I came from an accepting family, and, you know, I honestly never, you know, faced too much homophobia. And, you know, but even so, I felt uncomfortable until I was probably in high school, you know. And so, you know, and then it was fine, you know, like, but I would be cool to see it get to a point where, you know, even as a high schooler, you don't have to feel like it's this thing, you know, like, weighing over your shoulder. It's just like, you can just, you know. I mean, I never, like, come out.
I agree with you.
You know,
I think the whole coming out, like, you have to tell
it's
your
just
parents,
like a lot. It's like, stressful.
I agree.
It doesn't have to be.
I agree with that.
Instead of coming out, I had a quinceañera, and I got a BMW. And Jay Alexander made me appear out of a crystal casket.
Oh my god!
No, I never.
Why am I not part of your family?
Right? No, my parents are more religious, and we have I signed an NDA with them not to discuss it. I'm just kidding. I didn't. Christine's face totally flipped out. No, but we don't. It's my dad was in, like, the military, and he's very religious and stuff. So it's very don't ask, don't tell, like, just don't mention it. But no, yeah, but, like, so Jack's thing is absolutely, like, separate. Like, I don't talk at all about my sexuality with my family, like, at all. It's completely, like, just I don't at all. And
still to this day.
And I'm like, it's a really, really tough thing. You really have to just judge it for yourself, and I guess talk to your community and make the right decision. You know, like, what makes most sense for you, because, you know, even if you don't tell your parents, maybe you wait till you go to college, and then you can be gay in college, you know. But then on the other hand, of course you want to be yourself, so I don't want to say to hide that either. You know, so talk to your friends.
It's hard.
You gotta judge your situation for yourself, and I think that's the biggest thing, is do what's good for you, you know. And
they're like, oh, that's wrong to hide your sexuality. It's not hiding it, but when you're
not featuring it.
Yeah, but when you're, like, an entertainer and you're, like, an entrepreneur and you're hustling, and my goal is to, like, make money. I work for so many different people. Sometimes I work for religious groups. Maybe that's where that's not okay.
More conservative.
So I have to be a social chameleon and alter.
Well, I think it's about reading the room.
Yeah, and it also reads the rooms. Like, I regret not coming out to my parents, because my whole excuse was I didn't want to make a whole stink of it. I tried to, like, beat around the bush and would drop hints, and I always got a negative reaction from, like, my parents about it, and they would give me backhanded comments and stuff. I would dip my toes in the water and try to tell them without telling them.
Oh, wow.
But I felt like, had I actually just, like, stood up for myself and said, hey, this is the way it is. You don't have to like it, but you need to respect it. And I feel like if I said that, we would have had, like, a better relationship. And now so many years have passed, like, it's never too late to come out, quote, quote.
So how did they eventually, because they know?
We just never talk about it, ever. So now it's created a weird thing where, like, my siblings can have, like, their significance over, but if because I have brought boyfriends over, my parents, like, just don't know, or they know, but we're not allowed to talk about it. And it's just a bizarre energy. It's like a really weird thing that's very uncomfortable.
Wow. Do you think that you'll ever come to a place where you be able to have a real conversation with your parents?